throne. By your life televised, we're breaking every bone. Insurgents, brace on the fall. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is our metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. Hitting it with HardWire. The crowd screams our name, chasing down the shadows, we're addicted to the fame. Chains rattling loud, the brotherhood's alive. Every episode turns up, we're here to survive. From dusk till dawn, we're the kings of this brew. Hitting it with HardWire. Hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is our metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. On the edge of chaos, we embrace the feel. Hitting it with HardWire. We'll always be here.
Welcome to Hittin' It with HardWire. I thought I was ready. I didn't have my lights on. I literally just crawled out from underneath here and put the lid back on my computer. I got to send RAM back to Corsair. So I ordered some used RAM on the internet because RAM is so expensive right now. And it's different timings. And if it sounds confusing, it's because it is. My old ones are 3600. The ones I ordered on the internet are 4000. And it's not a big deal to clock them down to 3600. It's just if you don't do it right, it won't work. And it did not want to work. And it's only meant to be temporary. It's only meant to be until Corsair sends my other sticks of RAM back. Gotta send them to them and wait till Lord knows how long it'll take. It'll probably take several months before I get them back. I'm assuming. I wanted them to do what they call an advanced RMA, where they can actually put a hold on the amount it costs to buy the same set, and then they'll ship it to me, and then I'll stick them in there and then send the old ones back. But they won't. They didn't want to do that. Fucking people. All right, let's say hi to everybody. We got Gary and Steve and Rolling 3 and Sick Bastard and who else was here? Some people. I was a little bit late. I wasn't too late, was I? Steve, Gary, Rolling 3, scrolling back here. Mountain Woman. Did I say Evil Rick? My dude, Evil Rick. My dude. Oh, shit. I don't know. This works. Shit. Did you hear it? Shit. Okay. Can you start the show with some controversy? Oh, no. I suppose. You know. As long as it doesn't get me in some fights or whatever. Or interwebs fight. Shit. Shit. Look like Stevie Wonder with the glasses on all the time. Woo! I just called. Don't want to get copyright striked to say This is the Winter Webs and Hitting It with HardWire is the best show in the world. I am no Stevie Wonder. And my glasses are all fogged up, probably because I was so fucking pissed I had steam shooting out my ears. Oh, let's see. What do all my diamonds and former diamonds think of this Canadian club, Satan's Choice? I don't know nothing about them. I know that they was an old club and they brought them back. I knew that. I knew it was an old club that had patched over, and I had heard about it. I don't know. If you want to grow a club big and quick, you talk to everybody that's disgruntled, patch them over. It happens. It's been done zillions of trillions of times. You get a lot of, at first, you tend to get a lot of members you don't want, but eventually that weeds itself out over time, usually, or all the good ones. Hopefully, if you run it right, all the good ones will want to stay and the bad ones will leave, or you'll kick them out. If you don't do it quite right, you'll start getting the good ones wanting to leave and the bad ones wanting to stay, which is bad. I don't know. What's up, Black Legionnaire? How you doing, man? I hear Mike giving you shit earlier. He was giving you some shit. I don't know. Did I hear him say you was from Ukraine or something, or you giving him? I didn't see what was going on in the chat. I just heard him sound like he was giving you some shit about America, only caring about America, or he only gave a shit about the United States and didn't give a shit about what's. I don't know. I'm growing a little stale on it. At first, I was like all about like. To me, it felt like, Ukraine was fighting for its independence from Russia, or to keep its independence from Russia is more probably accurate. And I felt it reminded me of the United States wanting, fighting for its freedom. Fucking dog, quit. Fighting for its freedom, and I didn't. I was really all about. I was like, we should help. I didn't want like World War III. Oh, I don't know enough about it, to be honest. I watched some videos about how Ukraine was very corrupt, and my original understanding of it was incorrect. That this is between Ukraine and Russia has actually been going on for a long, long time, and I honestly, maybe we should. You could hit me up and fill me in on some of it, but I don't really know enough about it. But I totally think what Putin is doing to Ukraine is wrong. He should leave them the fuck alone. Let them do their own thing. It's a tough ask for Ukraine to ask the whole world, because it inevitably will. They are asking the whole world to get involved. Do I think the arrangement we have now is good? If it's what we're being told, and Ukraine's just kind of buying weapons from us, should we keep selling them so they could fight? Yes. Should we get involved? I'm really fucking iffy on that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about it. I don't like I said, I don't like how Putin is like getting in and backing out and getting in, like trying to talk like he wants peace and then doesn't want peace. I get where he's coming from. He invaded Ukraine, and he has parts of the country. Uh, he can't seem to take it all. So Ukraine's done a good job of defending what it has. Should you give up some of your country? I don't know, man. Probably. Why? Because it's better than them taking your whole country. And as a country, you got to be able to defend yourself. You can't count on other countries to come to your rescue all the time. I don't know, but it's kind of been that way always. We rescued France. I don't know how many times. What, twice, 2 or 3 times. What's up, so loud? Yeah, I don't know. It's a nuclear country. At the same time, boy, I don't know. I'm really iffy. I'm up in the air.
Shit.
I don't want to see the whole world end up in a war, possibly nuclear war, possibly end the world. I don't want to see that either. I really don't. I don't know. It would almost be if you want to go as far as to ask the rest of the world's help, then maybe you should have let the rest of the world replace your corrupt government with some decent ones. But that how well has that ever worked out for anybody in the rest of the world? It's never worked out well. Did you have an actual like a uh damn it, like a what was it, an armistice or whatever? I'm drawing a blank. I haven't been feeling good today. The exact words, an actual treaty with Russia before they went and did it again and violated a. Yeah, that's shitty if he did. I don't know. Putin's obviously a piece of shit dictator. I mean, he was president for how many years and then like termed out, then became vice president, then went to be president again. Said fuck it, changed. What did he do? Change the laws or something so that he could be president again. He's been president about as long as I've been alive. Fuck, man. Obviously, the guy's a piece of shit who's got power and doesn't want to get rid of it. I think the whole world needs to get rid of nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons, okay, are one of them fucking things that should not really exist. They're horrible. Not good for anybody. You can't fucking use them. The nuclear energy that's in the fucking things pollutes the world so badly. If you actually do use one, that wherever you use it's going to become unusable by human beings for several generations before you can even go in there. You know, why would you ever have a weapon on Earth that can make parts of the Earth unusable? That just doesn't make any sense. Because then you're blowing them up to leave you alone. You're not blowing them. This doesn't make any sense. You're not blowing them up to take their land because you can't take it. It's worthless. You know, it just doesn't make any sense.
Shit.
The IWF should have one just in case, huh? Oh, didn't he do that? Crossdresser, man. He was that was a comedy skit. He was a fucking comedian before he was a president. That's what's weird. I don't know. I don't know the politics of the whole thing or why he would have been elected in the first place. I kind of like the guy from just what I seen of him, but what you see can be an illusion. He goes out there, he dresses in fatigues, goes out there with his guys, or at least that's the image he puts on. And from a comedian to a politician, but a politician that's fighting for his country the way he is. If he's obviously got enough money, if he just wanted to vanish or run away to some third world country or the Bahamas or wherever, he could run away and live a rich, happy life, probably all the way through his kids' generation. So, he's got no reason why he has to stick around. So you kind of got to respect that in a way. And listening to the guy talk, I get a lot of what he says. I feel for him. I know in a lot of ways there isn't a whole lot you can do bordering on Russia that way, and if they just decide to, I still think we should take Mexico. Fuck it, they're already here. Jump up there and take Canada and just make it America. We'll just no Mexico. We'll make it the state of Mexico and the state of Canada. No, that's in all actuality, that's a lot of death. And I think we all need to do that. Where's our one-legged homie? Shit. He's with us in spirit. He didn't really freeze the elections when it's in their constitution, I guess, that in a time of war that it's frozen. That's not his doing. He didn't actually do that. Like I said, he's got no need to be in office. He could probably just disappear. I'm sure he's got enough money. Yeah. Then after we get America, we just take South America. We can just have a whole stretch. Just be one big America, and we could travel freely, anywhere we want because we're all Americans. Be South America, North America, but we're all America under one banner. We'd probably get a lot of crazy motherfuckers, but hey, what the fuck? Yeah, I get that impression. I think he already knows that. I honestly, I don't know the sentiment of I can't pretend to know the sentiment of the Ukrainian people, but I think he knows him being in office is politically not unpopular with his people, because I think he's earned a lot of the people's respect in a lot of ways. So maybe they like him, but at the same time, isn't he termed out? I think he's termed out. I think they have terms too. I think he's termed out. So he knows when the war's over, he's done. Well, lady must be out there. I hear myself talking all of a sudden. Just come in. Say hi to everybody. What's up, redneck side? I still got my new one about here. I like this one. It's the one that I put it on the bike on the way home and ground the bottoms off of it. I didn't like them being too pointy, so ground the bottoms off of it. Oh, stick your face in here. I don't have the dual camera app on right now. But their mic's on, though. Or talk loud enough they can hear you in mine. What's up, Steven? Yeah, like I said, I'm having computer issues again. It seems to be running fine now. I don't think I quite snapped it in all the way. You should have heard me. I'm an impatient motherfucker. She heard me all the way upstairs. I was down there cussing and yelling at it, and I don't think I had it snapped in. The one of them snapped in all the way, and then I was swapping them around. And then the XMP profile didn't want to work right. This sounds like nerd speak. It's like I think I'm speaking nerdese. That one. Not that one.
Nerd alert!
There it is. I got to memorize these a little bit better.
Nerd alert!
But yeah, I think I got it now. It doesn't seem to be glitching or anything. It looks like my camera's off a little bit, but that's probably a me thing. Setting in here somewhere.
Hi, Mountain Woman.
I don't know if you can hear her or not. I think I heard her a little bit in there.
Yeah, I got a loud mouth. They all can hear me.
I said your microphone's on. You could speak into the microphone.
Well, yeah. And Steve Easy was telling me to pour shots. I'm like, no, not today.
Oh, I didn't see him trying to be an instigator in the chat.
Yeah, I was like, not today. I work tomorrow.
She is not allowed to drink on days when she works the next day. She's just not allowed because she doesn't want to go to work.
Hi, Steven.
She tries to skip out on work and then goes to work and drags her ass around until the boss says go home.
I do. I'm innocent. I'm guilty.
Guilty. I was going to say, you just said you're innocent. You're not innocent. Steve, I'm drunk, so everyone must pay. Pay the what? Pay the liquor tax to the Steve? Everybody's got to drink one. Switch it back to the shit.
Shit.
That seems to be working all right now.
That's good. I ain't heard you cussing.
Like I say, I got the XMP profile set up. I think it's set up right now. I checked it. It's reading it properly. Hopefully it'll be good for however long it takes. Here, let me fix it.
That was the year I was born, Steven.
Oh.
Shit.
Yep.
Fucking shit up. You ain't gotta try to get me over there.
I just had to put the duplicate display, change my other monitor to duplicate display so she can see it without looking over my shoulder. What else is going on in the world? I've been honestly tuning out of politics a little bit. And I haven't even been on Mike's show as much as I used to lately. I've been thinking a lot about it and doing a little bit of research into history and finding out that a lot of this is just political bullshit. A lot of what Trump's doing is repeat. The only thing that really bothers me is a lot of what these kids are doing nowadays. It's like they're so ignorant of history. They're really trying hard to repeat all the mistakes that have already been made. They just don't get it. And we've raised bunch of kids. A lot of them don't know anything, and for some reason, they just don't get it. And the Democrats are playing into all of it and trying to let them do it. That's the only thing that really bothers me. Right. I've been right, Steve. I've been tuning out a bit. Has anybody been playing around with Gemini, but they've released a new version of Gemini, and it's amazing how much smarter it's gotten. I'm actually was talking to it earlier today again. You know, it's crazy how good it's getting. I got into a long the night I did the Thanksgiving special. I did got on there and started talking to Gemini whenever I went back upstairs after the show. This was Peaches hugging the toilet after the Thanksgiving show.
I only did it one time.
You end up hugging the commode every time you come down here and do a show with me and start drinking. You always think you can keep up with me, and you never can.
Well, at least I try, and I don't pussy out.
What do you mean you don't pussy out? I was the one telling you to stop, and you wouldn't listen. Every time you don't listen, she ends up praying to the porcelain god.
Not every time. There's times I do all right. Feel like I'm going to.
Shit.
I'm trying to remember what
Wow, man.
It's fun.
It's not fun to end up barfing.
No, it's not fun to barf, but it's fun.
Well, you got to know when to turn it down a notch,
Well,
so that you don't quite go over that I'm gonna puke hump.
Well, I always get that.
Oh yeah, I got that one. That's on the other one now, I think.
Do I make you?
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Nerd alert!
This is a test of the emergency
this one. This
broadcast
was always
system.
one of my
Had
favorites.
there been an actual emergency, your local station, in conjunction with the relevant federal authorities, would have broadcast the following pre-recorded announcement.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Guilty.
Number 1% guilty. Or should say 100%.
Sick bastard. He's always on with Carney. I ain't seen Carney in a little
I've
bit.
seen him on there a couple times.
Seems like a good dude. Maybe someday we'll get to hang out. Yeah, Steve, that's who that is. Anybody around my age would remember the classics, and you can't leave Sammy out of the best of the best.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
I absolutely
Had there
love
been an
Sammy.
actual emergency, your local station, in conjunction with the relevant federal authorities, would have broadcast the following pre-recorded announcement.
I remember when he did leader of the band, and it was leader of the band, BANNED instead of band, and he come out with the girls on the leashes, and then he did that joke about Dr. Ruth. You ain't ever seen that, have you?
No, you showed me him before.
I'll tell you what, you'll never look at a grilled cheese sandwich the same ever again.
You're funny.
He says, well, I'm not monetized anyways. Fuck it. He says, he says, I don't know where that old bitch gets off. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Gets off saying anything. He goes, I'm sure there's something down there that resembles a pussy. And he says, so maybe like a grilled cheese sandwich. He goes, you just wait till you go home. Just wait till you go home. You'll never look at it the same. Oh, a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh. Oh, I love that shit. Back when comedy was real. What's up, Dragon Classy? You got Sammy Kinnison and we was talking a little about this the other day. Robin Williams. You watched a lot of Robin Williams movies. You wouldn't expect his comedy to be the way it was, but his stand up was great. It was pretty raunchy too.
Hello, Dragon.
Why am I not monetized? I have not reached enough watch hours yet. I've been on for doing the once a week thing for about a year and a couple of months now. And I've been doing the specials and I was doing a little bit more often, and I had to, all my shows were really long. I was doing an hour and a half almost every Sunday. But I found out that if I keep them around 40 minutes to 45 minutes, people will tend to go back and watch it. If I make it an hour and a half long, people won't watch it. I don't know why. It's just people lose interest. Try to keep them somewhat short, and people will actually go and seem like they'll watch it. Oh, I don't. I always tell people if they want to donate to the show, you can donate to the progenitor of the Insane Wheels family. I don't have like memberships or I don't have super chats, and a few people have my Cash App because I like Mikey and Carney and some of them guys because I've Cash Apped them money before. But I don't give my I'm not a grifter. I don't. It's not that I don't need money. It's just I'm okay. We do all right. Good enough that I don't rely on YouTube for money. This is more of therapy for me. I get on here and I like to chat with you guys, and I just do it all for fun. I say that I do it because I enjoy talking to people. I don't do it for fame or fortune. I mean, if it took off one day, I'd be all right with that too. But I probably, you never know. I would never be one of them ones that are constantly bugging people for money, because that actually starts to irritate me. Like, I watch Andrew and I see he makes bank. I see, like, per show, people will just start throwing money at him. It's insane the amount of money. I mean, he'll get like $5,000 a show just in donations. And it's like insane. It's like, would I like to, like, the people throw that kind of shit at me? Sure, that'd be nice. I wouldn't have to have a regular job, but I probably would anyway, because I like my job. I like where I work. I like people. I try to help people out, which reminds me. See, do I have it all in here? If any of you know Code, he's doing his annual Christmas for Kids drive. That's Code's Cash App, and if you Cash App him, tell him it's for a donation for the Share Christmas in your comment on Cash App. He posts pictures of all the stuff that he buys and donates to the kids. He's a good dude. I already donated. I think I gave him $30. I don't tell my old lady because I don't want her giving me shit.
If it's for a good cause, I don't give you shit.
But I donated $30 to the Share Christmas. What?
You told on yourself.
I did. I told on myself.
Oh,
I'm bad about that. I got a hell of a guilty conscience. I can't do shit. I always tell on myself.
I'm gonna start using that whip on you.
I'm one of them few people. I believe in honesty. I believe in always maintaining dignity and honor, being respectable, and I don't lie to people.
Peace out.
Oh, she's leaving. So everything you hear from me is I don't like. I've heard from some people that some of the people that we watch. I won't name names because I don't need to get it. I don't want to get into like some kind of internet battle with nobody because that's just retarded. Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Just dumb. But I've heard that some people that do their show are their personality. Their YouTube is a kind of a persona that they put on for people. I will say that I'm not that way. I know Mikey's not that way. I've met Mikey. I don't know if he gets mad if you call him Mikey. I don't know him that well. I mean, I've talked to him a good bit. But Mike's not that way. Mike is who he is on his show. That's Mike. That's who he is when you meet him. If you ever get a chance to meet him, I'd encourage you to do so. He's a good dude. He is exactly the same in person as what he is on his show. He's Mike. Good to see you, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Again, having a little bit of computer problems just because I had to pull these. Believe it or not, these two stupid little. Like I said, I don't know who all was on here or not. Damn it, I mixed them up now. Oh, well, I'm sending them both back. One of these is bad. And I'm sticking them back in the box, sending them back. These are two 32 gigabyte sticks, which are worth their weight in gold right now. There's a RAM shortage. I bought these one year ago, 11 and a half months ago for $150, I think it was. Right now, they're going for $360, almost $400 for the same set. I bought less than a year ago. They've doubled a little over doubled in value. But one of them went bad on me, and I had to take it out. And now I talked to Corsair about it, and they're letting me send them back on an RMA. Well, I've never been to California, but it gives me hope to meet Mike because he was a Californian, and he's a pretty good dude. I've come to find I got a friend that lives down in Florida. I've got I got a friend in Alabama now that was formerly from California. I got to meet Dr. Harley. He's from I think Connecticut, if I'm remembering correct. Gary there on our channel, he's from Michigan, and I know quite a few people because I'm close to Michigan. I know a lot of people from Michigan. See, I know Blair, he's from Texas. Damn it, I know a bunch of people in Pennsylvania. And people are pretty much the same everywhere that I've met. I'll tell you, I was in a club once years ago. It was one of the big 4 1% clubs is what I wasn't. Let me rephrase that. I wasn't in the 1% club. I was in the support for them at the time. Okay. And I never elected to join their 1% club. But that's beside the point. But I helped drive all of them back and forth from the airport as they had, I think it was their 50th anniversary party. And I met them from all over the world. That was a worldwide club. Most of them very good dudes. I mean, it all depends. People are mostly the same all over the world, the good ones, but you'll have dickheads everywhere. That's doesn't change, but you have good people everywhere too, and people are people for the most part. If you're a good person, you're a good person. I haven't got a chance to be on Chris Lestrange's show, but every time I pop over there, he makes sure he seems like a pretty good dude. I'd like to be on the show sometime, get a chance to talk to him. He seems like he's a pretty good dude. I've donated to him, I think, twice now, trying to help him out. He's a character, though, but he seems like a pretty good dude. He has never, I don't think he has ever stopped over on my show. Not that I remember right offhand. When I had the Thanksgiving show, I invited Logic and BD and everybody come over, and Mike warned me that he was probably going to be busy. Glare told me he was going to try, but he was probably going to be busy because they was both eating supper late on Thanksgiving. But a few, and Carney and Dr. Harley showed up. Carney was kind of busy, but showed up anyway. But like I said, I sent Dr. Harley a message saying I'll invite people, but I'm not begging anybody to come on. That doesn't go out to the people who pre-warned me that they probably wouldn't be on. So I told them if you come, if you can't, don't. It's not a huge deal. I felt a little bad because I told people that there'd be probably more of us on there, but at the same time, I'm well aware because like I said, last year for New Year's, I must have invited, I don't know, like 20 people to come and hang out for New Year's, and I think Beaker and Doc were the only ones I think that come or something like that. Mike was busy letting off fireworks and posting it on the Instagram, which he told me he would. That's what he'd be doing. If I lived in Alabama where it was fucking nice, almost, well, compared to what I deal with, it's pretty nice year round. They get cold, but not quite like we get up here. And it still might be in the cards for me to end up going down there. It's just my roots are planted pretty solid here, so if I ever decide to go down there, it's going to take time. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to make this thing a regular 4th of July. I've went 2 years now, trying to make it a regular thing every year. I wanted to try to take a couple extra days this next year, and now that I am not in the club anymore, it won't be a problem because I used to always take a week of vacation for our national. Now I don't have to worry about that, so I'll have more vacation days next year to spend elsewhere. Next year, my old lady might actually have vacation days because she's been at her job now for a year. I don't like drinking on my days I have to work the next day. I used to be able to do that shit, and when I was younger, I don't fare well with it anymore. There for a while, I went through a kick where I was drinking. If you've ever drank Monster Java energy drinks, the Java Monster, try the seasonally, they usually Smirnoff will come out with a caramel vodka, and if you put caramel vodka in with their cold, like their vanilla coffee, it's really good. It's really good. I went through a kick where I was drinking that all the time. That's been 4 or 5 years ago. Enjoy it while you're young, Mike, and those of you that are young, because I'm going to be 50 next year. I'll be celebrating a big 50 next year. And now it sounds like nothing to say here and say 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It used to be, if you said a year, that was like, holy crap, a year, that's a long time. Now it doesn't seem like it anymore. But in perspective, you got to think of it prospectively. When you're younger, a year, like if, for example, if you're 20 years old, a year is 1/20th of your life. So it's a bigger chunk of your life. When you're in your 40s, a year is 1/40th of your life. It's a lot smaller piece. So in perspective, it makes sense why it seems like the years go by faster. There's a reason why it feels that way. Well, I'm at 46 minutes, and I'm trying to keep them all around 45 minutes. So I apologize for jumping from Sunday to Monday, but I did the Thanksgiving special, and yesterday I was busy watching the Steelers get their ass kicked and yelling and screaming at the TV. I was in a foul mood. When the Steelers lose, I'm typically in a foul mood, which seems like we're a dumpster fire again this year. Which at the beginning of the year, I kind of suspected we was going to be a dumpster fire. But then we come out and we looked pretty good for a little while. And I thought you fucked up because you gave me hope. And then you tore it away from me. Now I don't know what the fuck. Just a dumpster fire. What's up, Motobomb? I hate the Patriots. I don't know anything about it. I just know they're not doing as well this year. The Cheatriots. As much as after years and years and years and years of hating Tom Brady, now at least I can say at least now I can say I respect that he was a very, very good quarterback. I still can't say he's the GOAT, though. I can't. I can't bring myself to go that far. All right. Well, I appreciate all of you joining me, and those of you that dropped in, stopped in. Don't forget, this is Code's Share Christmas link. If you want to email me, you can email me. I can't change my email, but my email, that's my email. And if you want to donate to the show, you can donate to Mike, the progenitor of the Insane Wheels Network family, the godfather of the whole thing, the one who brought the whole thing together. Much love to you, Mike. We appreciate you.
Shit.
We appreciate you and the fantastic sound bit you gave us and all the entertainment. We love you. And I love all of you. God bless you. And I'll see you next week.
Hittin' it with HardWire. We're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar of the steel. Together we rise, now this life feels real. Yeah, held a new path on that twisted black line. A YouTube dream where his past can't confine. With every rev, he's reclaiming his soul. teaching the world how to ride, how to roll. Rising up high when the shadows surround. HardWire's the name and he's making it loud. Hittin' it